Small but growing, wind-generated electricity in Australia is changing landscapes and at least some attitudes. Like the people of Daylesford in Victoria, who clubbed together to buy 2 turbines of their own.
We thought that's a great idea to generate renewable energy, and so we put our money in it.
I think it's a great idea for communities to have their own energy source that they can control and look after.
Do-it-yourself wind-powered electricity may not be everyone's answer, but the project shows what can be done.
So our 2 turbines on this hill each year will generate about as much power as the houses in Daylesford use. So it's just 2 turbines for a town of about 2,000 homes.
A recent survey found 3/4 of Australians want energy from renewable sources, and only 5% believe fossil fuels are the future. But for those like Irwin and Leonie Thaler on the other side of Victoria, it's not that simple. They're part of the 1 in 6 Australians who don't want wind turbines, in their case because it will ruin the views of their new home.
We've decided to stop building on it because our dream's been shattered, and probably get numbered and dismantled and sold to try and recover some money on it.
Their neighbours agree, forming one of the action groups being set up to oppose turbines.
We have a very big state. Why do we have to put these things on top of people? Why can't we put them a long way away?
Australia has a target of generating 20% of its electricity from renewable sources by the year 2020, and wind is expected to play its part in that. But unlike, say, solar or wave power, uniquely, wind turbines create a much more divided impulse from the public. Australia has more than 50 wind farms. Joe Keys has one on his farmland. He believes that if wind is to make up more than 2% of the country's current energy output, turbine expansion has to proceed.
People have different views about the visual aspect of the turbines, and that's fair enough. But I think that's a small price to pay for the benefit that they're going to create in providing for our clean energy future.
Australia isn't the only country churning over the pros and cons of wind power. Blight or right, the turbines are generating their own renewable debate. Duncan Kennedy, BBC News in Sydney.